We're on our way to Alabama, Mobile to be exact, and we're crossing now that huge lake that is right next to New Orleans, but not on its widest part because there you couldn't see the other side because of the curvature of the earth, and it would be a tall bridge. So this is I-10 here. It's a narrower spot of the lake where we can also cross it. And even though this is a narrow part of Lake Pontchartrain, the bridge we're just crossed and we're still on it, that is 4.5 miles long. So imagine the long bridge that is 23 miles. Amazing. And we are crossing into the state of Mississippi. How cool is that? Data and I are in Mississippi, but just driving through. We just crossed the state line into Alabama. We're 32 miles from Mobile. And there's the skyline of Mobile. Yeah, Battleship Park, that's where we're going. Here to the right, that would be the USS Alabama Battleship Museum. That is definitely a place we're gonna go and visit. And I can see the Alabama right there. So we just arrived at Meaher State Park. We have a water side 29. The park so far looks nice. They don't have no walking trails because where they used to have them, all that is under construction. I'm gonna show that later when we do a tour. We arrived in Mobile, Alabama at Meaher State Park. This is a really beautiful park. We have a campsite, which is site 29, right by the water. I'm gonna show that later when we take a walk with Delta. I also have a couple of trees. Not all water sites have trees. And I'm in walking distance from the bathhouse, which is right there. So I'm gonna walk over there and check it out. Yeah, there is the waterside loop, and then there are 2 inner loops here with that little forest, whatever you want to call it. Then they have an ice vending machine. I just see that. That's nice. Oh, they also have a laundry room. What is the ice? Doesn't say, but it accepts a credit card. Doesn't say how much. Here's the guest laundry. So they asked for $1.50 coins. They are not wireless like the one in Bayou Segnette State Park, so you have to have change. There's even some fabric softener. Here's some books. And it's 3 washers and 3 dryers. But no change machine, so you have to have coins. Doors, interesting. Oh, wow. I mean, when you walk in, the smell, it smells nice. I mean, I can show this. This is absolutely clean. Oh my goodness, look at those showers. Yeah, Alabama. That's how a bathhouse is supposed to look like and smell like. Hello.
Hi.
That's what I call a clean bathhouse. Wow. And here I see they have a couple of pull-through sides. Those here are pulled through along that street. And then straight across you see construction going on. That's where they used to have walking trails. Then I see that they have water dispensers. Yeah. Hey, there's a doggy. And then here, a pavilion. Yeah, but this is a nice bathhouse. Why? Wow, my goodness, really, really nice. And yeah, there's my site, 29, and in the background, the Alabama Bay, or the Mobile Bay. Our site, full hookups, site number 29, right by the water. So far, this looks like to be a very clean, very well maintained state park. Meaher State Park also rents 4 cabins. They all have different names. First one here, that is Huron House, then Eagle's Nest, and so on. They have a shared porch, or at least access way. They look like to be mobile. Let's see what kind of views they have. Oh, that's nice. That is nice. They got rocking chairs. There's the boat launch area over there. Yeah, and I've been told there are also alligators here. What is even more interesting here in Alabama State Parks, pets welcome. That is not the case in Texas when it comes to cabins. And the Bayou Segnette State Park, they rent 16 cabins and 4 of those are supposed to be pet friendly. That is something new to me. I think that is great. Look how well maintained the grounds are here. Once again, the keyword is maintenance. They got barbecue grills that look to be in great shape. Nice. Nice. There's supposed to be... Ooh, what is that thing? I need to get the other camera for that. Huge! That is what I just saw. Data, no, don't go there. This thing is huge. I would say it's about 4 inches long. Yeah, that's what they told us about when we checked in. This is the Delta boardwalk. Oh my God, they got those huge things everywhere. Look at this. It's sitting right there on the board. They seem to be everywhere here. They're quite big. For comparison, I hope it doesn't jump on me. There's my hand. They are crawling around everywhere. There's another one here. Ooh, and they're quick, yeah. What is that? It looks like a giant grasshopper, but that's not what it is. Locust? What are they called? I really don't know. Yeah, and here's the sign. Do not feed or harass the alligators. Come on, Data. And something just disappeared here to my right. You might see the water rings. Don't know what it was. But just for comparison, look at this boardwalk. And then what we did in Louisiana earlier, that swamp boardwalk thing, Bayou something, I forgot the name. This is well maintained. This is how it should be. Like that you can enjoy nature. I wonder how many alligators are in here. There's also a fishing pier over there. We will go there later. There is no fishing allowed from here, from the boardwalk. There's some little critters floating around here. That is a crab. Haven't seen an alligator yet. Of course, it's difficult when the water is murky like this one here. There's somebody fishing over there. It's probably not visible, but there's a huge spider web under the boardwalk and crabs everywhere. That rabbit isn't even afraid of us. Just keeps eating. And they're just thinking, that rabbit has an interesting fur. Nothing like I've ever seen before. Even those wooded sites here are nice. You have big concrete pads and a big table. This is an oversized table. Full hookups everywhere. Shade. Yeah, you got a little bit of noise. I believe that's I-10. I'm not sure. But you can blank that out, really. It's not bad at all. I don't even know if you can hear it on the microphone. Here's that construction that we're talking about. I wonder what that is. I might go to the check in and ask them what they're actually doing. Maybe it's like a headquarters, because they don't really have a headquarter building. It's only a little kiosk with a gate, and that's it. The gate closes, by the way, at 6. That's really early. And they give you a PIN code to get back in. Those are the pull-through sites here. Yeah, I would say every sized rig fits here, from huge fifth wheels to Class A's. My side is 68 feet long, so that gives you an idea. We haven't seen any of those either here. Baby turtle crossing. And they built another building there, straight ahead to the right. Right here in the middle of the wooded area, they have a bench and a fire ring for everybody to use. And then we are close to the entrance right now. There's a second bathhouse. I wonder if those are just restrooms or also showers. Those are just restrooms, but they are as clean as it could be. Come on, Data. Come on, let's go. It smells super good in here. Come on. Yeah. So it is possible to keep old buildings clean and well maintained. And here's the entrance to the fishing pier. And here it states that you need a freshwater license. And again, a warning about alligators and snakes. Unfortunately, our view is blocked. We cannot see the battleship from here because that should be visible. But there's an island in between. We cannot see it. And once again, do not feed the alligators. Haven't seen one. Yeah, to the left you can see those RV sites that are facing the water, and ours is one of them. And there's the skyline of Mobile, Alabama. It's time for dinner, and how awesome is that? The sunset from my side. Beautiful. This is really awesome. I love this park. Meaher State Park is beautiful. Some sites, like ours, 29, directly on the waters. It's nice. Very relaxing. The sun is almost gone now.